everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, Rock and Roll Matty Goldberg. What's up, dudes?
What's up?
What up, boys?
The rain just never stops.
Wait, it's still raining over there?
Oh, it's pouring, yeah.
Rain for like one day here.
There's done shit out here.
Pouring and pouring. Never stops.
Well, at least you could do DDP yoga inside, you know.
I did some yoga today. It's 17 days sober.
Attaboy, Matty, clap
17 already.
Clapping it up for Matty.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'll be at a month before you know it.
I know.
You should do the yoga in your driveway.
I do it sometimes. I still feel like the effects of the drug, though.
You should post the yoga on Instagram.
What effects from the drug do you feel?
Well, not the drugs, the withdrawal. You like the body aches, the
classic withdrawal symptoms.
How long have you smoked?
Are you
for like every day?
I say 9 years.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Might take
9 years, probably 30 milligrams for the last 3 or 4 years at night on top of vaping the last 2 years. So
you feel like you're more irritable?
No, I feel like
it's the yoga.
I'm better. I'm less irritable, but it takes a while. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube videos where like it's gonna take about 90 days to completely leave your body completely. So just buckle up. But it's gotten easier.
Matty, how much would we have to raise for you to actually like post yoga videos on Instagram?
I'll do it for free.
Yeah,
I would love to see that on my.
They're pretty embarrassing. I did yoga today. Like yoga, like walking is the best thing for me. Like walking helps me so much, but it's so hard to walk with the pouring rain. So it's like that's kind of fucking with my head right now. That sucks. But I'm hanging in there.
All right, that's good. That's good. Jim, what have you been up to?
It's so nice to be back home. Oh my god.
Yeah, you seem like better.
Oh my god, I feel so good. It feels so much better to be home. It was two shows. Two shows that I was on the road.
Well, that's awesome.
Wow.
You look better. You look healthier. You look happier. You look more refreshed. You were exhausted last week.
Oh, it was bad. It was
last week. I
didn't
didn't think you were gonna make it. Yeah,
during the
I
show.
was.
You were like me in statistics class in college. I got caught sleeping. The teacher goes, "Go to the bathroom and put water on your face." I'll never forget that moment.
Man, you fucked up. That's like one of the best things you can do and get a job at is statistics.
That was the hardest class I ever took.
Well, that's why, because it's in demand, though. Yeah,
but I'm enjoying this game tonight because I'm hitting everything. Like you kind of put like touchdowns and you're you want to hit all the check marks.
Oh, also I've gotten into I've fully broken in now. I think I've done 5 full days of college basketball betting since the season started.
Without watching a game?
How's that going?
I've watched 2 games. So far, I'm up.
You're up.
I'm up. So like, I bet so many games. So I'm only betting like $5-10 a game. I'm up like $150 so far.
Do you have any idea what you're betting on when you're doing this?
No. So the way I do college basketball is completely different than the way I do college football, where I watch so much college football. But with college basketball, I look at a couple of like the opening lines for certain books, like Circa or Pinnacle or a couple other like the sharp book, the quote unquote sharp books that set a lot of the lines. So I look at their opening lines, and then I look at the sports books I use, usually the morning after some movement has like settled in, and ones that are off. So like Circa, say if they have Team A that opens up as a 3-point favorite, and I'm looking at the current line, and all of a sudden they're a 6-point favorite. Well, I'm going to bet the dog plus 6.
All right.
I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's a great way to do it, but that's how I do college basketball.
Hey, sometimes guys figure out.
It worked last year.
You should be teaching Maddie's statistics class.
I know.
Like that's just how I do college basketball. And I'm like,
no, they sure didn't teach that in my statistics class.
I made how many college basketball bets did I make a couple days ago? I made 20. I made 21 bets a couple days ago. I went 12, 8, and 1.
bad.
Pretty
That's a
good.
profit.
That's a profit. And then like the last 2 days, not today, but like Saturday and Sunday, I went 6-3 and then 7-3. So
Not bad. That's a
we're trugging
profit.
along. It's a long season.
As long as you keep making a profit every day, what's the problem?
Exactly. But like I've seen 2 games. I watched what was it, Texas Duke a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
How was that?
It was great. It was a great game.
Duke's got those brothers.
And then
They're monsters.
I watched Nebraska Oklahoma this Saturday on one of my 4 screens. Cause shout out ESPN for making a deal again. They're back on YouTube TV.
Wow.
I think they pulled that shit from the first, like they knew what they were gonna do. Let's pull it for a month so we can get everybody on the app. And then people forget to cancel the app because it's like $20. And I think they figure they'll get everybody on that, and before everybody wants to kill us, we'll make a deal. I really believe they do that.
Their app is so trash too.
It's terrible. It's buffering. It buffers. I haven't had buffering since 1998 on the internet. That was before Jim was even born.
Well, you saw
Maddie, what were you watching in 1998 on the internet?
You're looking at you're downloading the first naked girl.
Damn right.
That's the first naked girl ever.
I was playing in 98. I was playing Doom on my dad's computer.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like do you guys hear that stuff about I think it was ESPN Plus like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago where it was every commercial it would fall behind the actual live game broadcast.
Yeah. So on college football, it would tell you underneath where what happened. Underneath on a little like diagram, like if you follow it on your computer or your phone.
Yeah.
And it was like a minute in front of the fucking game.
That happens.
It'd be crazy.
I watch a lot of stuff on my computer, like from ESPN.com or something like that. And if you're watching it right on the homepage, it's the same shit. The score
it's such garbage.
Yeah, it sucks. That's a problem.
I really believe they did it on purpose, and then to get everybody like they really thought they had this genius app, and
well, they need to get people in because they lost their betting partnership.
Yeah.
Well, they gave up on it. Aren't they just partnering with Penn or something?
No, that's done.
But what is it? They're moving to something else though. Like they're not going to host it themselves, but they will, or they're it's more of a FanDuel thing now, I think.
Oh, they switch it from Penn to FanDuel?
I think so.
Company to company every year, it seems like.
Well, gambling, you think it's a slam dunk, but no one's really made a lot of money from it yet. Because gambling, that was just sort of a way to get people into casinos before it was sports books.
So ESPN is just a new agreement with just DraftKings. It's not ESPN Bet anymore. So everything that was ESPN Bet before is now the Score Bet because Penn owns the Score.
Penn owns the Score. Okay.
So everything that was ESPN Bet prior is just the Score Bet because ESPN and Penn parted ways. Now ESPN's just in partnership with DraftKings.
Okay. Yeah. They'll do whatever it takes until they
I just don't think Penn runs a very profitable sports book.
I don't think anybody does. Nobody, I mean, when I've looked into this stuff, none of these people really make a lot of money. Sports gambling was just sort of a way to get you into the casinos before. It's not like one of those things they're going to make a ton of money off of.
The two least profitable things are poker and sports gambling, probably. And it's like now, you go to the casinos, everybody has the app, so you can just do it on the app. I mean, they don't have to hire as many people. They don't have as many sports books. It's things they know you need to go to Vegas for, which are table games for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like I don't know about you, man. I feel like that's part of why Vegas is quote unquote deteriorating a bit. Because I don't need to go to Vegas for table games. I've got a place 35, 40 minutes away that I can go play table games.
Well, California, there's no craps out here. There's a lot of games you can't play out here.
I've seen California craps in a place in San Diego. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's not so real.
Weird.
It's lame. Yeah, it's
I
stupid.
was just at a casino on Friday night, but I just
And
went to
what
watch
games are there?
Public Enemy.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
nice hat. How are they?
It was fucking electric. I don't know if you've ever, I've been to only a handful of hip hop shows in my time.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, it was
Chuck
so
D.
fun, dude. I couldn't
That's
believe
Chad.
it.
That's
I,
Chad Zumach's favorite. Hitting the Beastie
as
Boys
it
in
should
public.
be. Like my wife was not very familiar with them, and then she's like, "Oh my god!" And then she's like buying the shirt. And she's like, "I could have dated Chuck D, when I
I'm
was
sure.
younger." Probably every young Jewish girl said the same thing
Yeah.
at one point,
I think
but
Fight the Power is their best
it was
song.
an amazing. I could not believe. I was not expecting. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, but it was so much fun. It was
Did they
just
do She Watches Channel Zero?
I don't think they did that one. That's one of my faves though. But they
Yeah.
did just about everything. All of they had that like 3, 4 album run back in the '90s and late '80s, and they covered most of the best shit from that
They
stuff.
do Bring the Noise.
Of
Turn it
course
up.
they did. Of
Bring the
course.
noise.
Yeah. No. Hell yeah, dude. They did almost everything. But yeah, Channel Zero, unfortunately, they did not. But
Looking for that hero. She
yeah, well,
watched Channel
Channel
Zero.
Zero. Is that how you feel sometimes when you get rejected, Maddie? Like they're
Well, no, I
just
like that when he goes, "You're blind from the facts. You're
yeah,
watching that garbage."
blind baby.
I
Maddie, I
love
didn't know
before
you knew.
Luke's
I didn't
time.
know you knew Public
I
Enemy.
grew up in that time. It's a little before Luke's time. He doesn't remember the joys of Young MC and Tone Loc.
Oh, Jim? Yeah.
I think he's frozen. Is he frozen?
No, he's there.
I'm here.
Oh. But
No,
yeah,
Jim probably
so
knows "Bust a Move" and
I
"Wild
do.
Thing" by Tone Loc.
Damn
You,
right.
you got to know that shit.
but
It was really funny though, because Flavor Flav, and I don't. This might not mean anything to anybody listening right now, but he's like, that's like one of the most politically charged groups ever. And he's like,
yeah,
I hate politics. My boy Charlie Kirk got assassinated for politics. He's
times
just speaking.
change.
He's just speaking from the heart,
Times change.
So yeah, uh, it was different. It was great, Joe. Phenomenal. If anybody's into that stuff and they're coming to your town, absolutely check it out. It was really good. Guys, we got big news. Big news. Are you guys excited for the big news?
I actually think it's pretty cool. I feel like this was the best
Is it
fit.
about James Franklin?
Oh, how did you know? Have you been waiting on this for weeks to see what would happen with him?
He got a job fast. He got
The
a job.
first domino falls.
Yeah, I mean, it was either he gets a job fast or he just waits until something he really wants comes up. But
Yeah,
James Franklin going to Virginia Tech
I feel
kind
like
of
it's a
feels
great
like a
fit.
great
it's a
landing
great fit.
spot. Expectations not going to be too high. He can relax
Nope.
now. And
They're hiring him to recruit too.
Do these
That's what
guys
they're
know how
hiring
to
him to.
relax?
I
No,
don't
but
know,
they're
but at
hiring him to
least
recruit.
he won't feel like, I mean, it's just
It's not
hard
the
when you're winning like
pressure.
10
Yeah.
games a season and just getting having your head called for every week. Um, I mean, from
It's a
that
good
front,
spot for him.
It's the
I,
same thing I say with every coaching hire. I feel like it's a great fit, or I feel like it's a bad. I feel like this one's a great fit. I have no idea how it'll work out.
yeah, I know he needed to go to a smaller school,
Yeah.
um, but they're still like, a football school. So it's good for that. I really am going to miss him in the Big Ten. I don't know why. I just loved beating his ass every year. Um,
Well, it was always a top 10 win on your schedule.
it really was. Yeah. I mean, he would get us once in a while, but like for the most part, yeah, he didn't deliver. But I always thought he was he had a good energy.
The
It
players,
doesn't
like a
seem.
bunch of players came out, like the players love him.
Do
I'm
you
sure they
think
do. He
Brian?
seems like a cool
Yeah.
guy.
Do you think Brian Kelly will ever get a job again? I don't think he will. With
I mean,
the
someone will hire him, man. With the record he's had, like if you go to Notre
but
Dame, he'll get
but with
hired
this money
somewhere.
I
thing,
mean,
it
he's
just
won
seems
everywhere he's went.
just seems like
LSU is
he's in
just
a real pain in the butt right now with the money thing. Like it seems like it's going to be a war with him and LSU, and what college wants to deal with that in case it goes south?
Well, it doesn't matter because like I mean a contract's contract. So
Sure.
that's on LSU. Like you want to fire him, you got to pay up. He left Notre Dame to come fuck with you. And yeah, so that's I blame LSU for that. Although it does look like Franklin's sort of renegotiating his buyout. So we'll see about that. Maryland also keeping Mike Loxley.
I saw that coming. Super, super, super young team.
Yeah.
And I he's shown he can recruit. The whole thing with Mike Loxley is do it past September.
Right. Well, this is also Maryland came out like now they're vowing more to put more money into the program.
They got to retain a lot of
It's
their
kind of like the
guys.
Luke Fickle thing. Like, okay, this might just be on us too. We need to really start paying if we want to compete.
Like if they don't keep Malik Washington, it's done.
Well, we'll see.
They got to keep him.
There's a portal. There's always a portal going around. So.
I don't know. They got to keep him.
Well, they vowed more money to the program, so
I hope so. I think
we'll
it'd be
see.
fun if Maryland was like at least, respectable.
It would be good. I kind of feel like if you're in the Big Ten or SEC, you should be like a top 30 program, pretty much.
Or
Just
at
with
least like consistently in the 50s.
yeah, it's just with the resources you have, with the money you're making from being just in these
Yeah.
conferences, you should be competing at a decent level for sure. What'd you guys think of the competition this week? Kind of a
Fun.
weird weekend.
I
I
mean,
thought it was really
I was
fun.
disappointed in Alabama. I thought I had the over in that game, and
Right.
they needed a field goal with
Just
like
when
7 minutes
everyone was
to
back
go.
sucking Kalen DeBoer's dick, he
Well,
drops a load.
he played the last 7 minutes. They took the clock.
I was watching the game with my dad. I was like, what are they doing with this time management?
It was some of the worst time management because if they don't get a field goal, they're gonna have a second chance. They took a chance away from them. It was their arrogance and their cockiness to think like we're gonna take all the clock down, as if Oklahoma like John Mateer is fine, but he's not fucking Tom Brady. That like you gotta put no time
No,
on
the
the
whole
clock.
reason that Oklahoma was
Score,
like in the game and winning was the turnovers from
of
Alabama. If you're like
course.
driving down the field,
And
you
they took the clock. They they
it
they burned the clock on themselves. I'm like, what are they doing? It
made
was some
zero
of the
sense.
worst coaching I've ever seen in my life.
I was my mind was blown.
It was some of the worst coaching. So that like you lose kind of faith in him. Texas came down to earth. Everybody was like, "Oh, they might be back," and they showed who they were when
Well,
Arch
how are
Manning
we
showed
feeling
who
about
he was.
Georgia now, though?
Georgia's up there. Like the top three teams are Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, and I would say Georgia's a little better than Indiana. So Georgia's the only team that can give Ohio State a run for their money, in my opinion.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think Indiana's right up there with them. I don't know if it's that far of a difference.
Okay, we'll see.
I do think Georgia's really good, but if you look at like Texas, you take a look back at Texas' schedule. That Vanderbilt win, still like impressive. Other
Uh,
than the Vanderbilt win,
they came way down to earth
I
today.
don't know.
Everybody was
I don't
back
know if I
on
believe
them.
in this
Everybody
Texas
was
team.
back on Arch. They came way back down to earth, who they were. And they are who they are, and Arch Manning isn't that dude just yet. I mean, if he stays another year and he works hard, he has the potential, but he's not that guy. Just
Any
a
shot
thought.
for Texas getting into the playoffs?
No,
I didn't think
not with
so.
3 losses. I think, there's a couple teams with 2 losses that
There'll be a lot of teams with 2 losses.
also like if like say Ole Miss like gets knocked off in a game or Oregon or USC has 2 losses. To have 3 losses, it's going to be really hard to get in.
It
And the
is.
way they lost to Georgia, like they got smoked. They weren't even in that game. If they lost by a field goal and a heartbreaker, yeah, I'll buy it a little, but they were garbage.
Yeah, they got blown the fuck out.
Ole Miss, it took them 4 quarters to put away Florida, the reeling
But they
Florida team.
did. And they play, they play close games, but they take care of business and
Yeah.
they made it so that they could lose a game and still get in. Like they almost have like a mulligan that they can use. And they played Georgia super hard, so they deserve to get in for sure.
I mean, they'll so at 10-2, Ole Miss probably makes it. So Ole Miss is probably locked in then.
Yes. Like they gave themselves a mulligan. Like
Unless somehow they get blown out by Mississippi State.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they could lose that game
That's
because
a losable game, but yeah.
And Mississippi State's good, but I don't think they're going to get blown out.
So how many 10-2 teams are there going to be?
Probably a bunch. And then there's the at-large team.
Well, yeah, all the 10-2 teams are going to be like at-large deal. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, but I would say Texas is done. They had to win that game.
So I'm just looking in the SEC. Let me take a look. SEC, there are where are you at? SEC. I had it pulled up and then it just disappeared from me.
Maybe Bama. Bama might have fucked themselves. I would say Oklahoma's in now.
So, well, Bama still, I think, is on track to make the SEC championship game.
That could fuck them. Like you don't want to play that game because if you have 3 losses, you're
actually no. It's probably going to be the SEC championship game is probably Georgia, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and that was a great one. I was so close to fucking throwing money when it was 30-3 on a live bet there, and I didn't. I regret it so much.
What were the odds at that point, Matty?
I think it was like 750 plus 750.
2, 3. There are currently 3 2-loss teams in the SEC: Alabama, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt. And with also 2 1-loss teams in Georgia and Ole Miss, and an undefeated team in A&M.
I think Oklahoma got in with that win.
So how many teams from the SEC get in, Matty?
How many at-large teams get in?
So you got the 5 conference champions.
Yeah.
And then the rest are at large. So you have 7 at large.
3. And then
3 SEC
Big Ten,
teams.
and then 1 other team.
So is that counting the conference champion for the SEC?
No.
So 3 at large. So let's just assume Georgia wins. So you got Texas A&M. You got A&M winning?
Yeah. Oh, I'm confused. I'm going to say not counting the conference winner for our 3.
So you'd have to be leaving out one of probably Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and I think Alabama is now the odd man out. Or maybe 4. They might get that extra team in. But,
I guess that's also assuming the Big Ten, if Michigan loses to Ohio State, they're out.
Yeah. If Michigan beats Ohio State.
Or if USC loses to Oregon this next week, they're out.
The thing is, if Michigan beats Ohio State and like USC somehow beats Oregon, it's going to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah, because then the Big Ten would have a 1-loss. Say just Ohio State goes on to win the Big Ten championship game at that point. Indiana at 1 loss, Oregon at 2 losses, USC at 2 losses, Michigan at 2 losses.
Yeah, and it's going to be like Michigan's going to go, well, we deserve to get in. We beat Ohio State. Nobody's come close to beating them.
Texas.
Then, I guess.
Ohio State's just been like a machine.
I'm of the mind, my biggest thing is that if Notre Dame is 10-2 at the end of the season and Miami's 10-2 at the end of the season, Miami should get in over Notre Dame.
Well, they beat them, so that would.
Yeah, but right now Notre Dame's ranked ahead of them.
That's a tough one. This is confusing. This is why I'm not on the committee.
But the ACC is probably, like everyone's saying, the ACC is probably a 1-bid league.
I don't know how you could say Miami doesn't deserve to go over Notre Dame when they beat them heads up. That's kind of crazy.
Well, they're not playing for the conference championship game at all. So they don't have that to help them out.
Yeah. I mean, that's Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's not playing for.
I know. That's my whole thing too.
Franklin complained about.
Yeah.
He was like they have an unfair advantage.
No, it's bullshit. They need to join a conference already.
They got to figure all this shit out. I mean, it is good for the sport though because it has people talking. There's going to be a couple bubble teams that are going to be mad. I mean, if Michigan beats Ohio State.
I don't
think they will, but if they do and they don't get in, they're going to be livid. if USC loses 2 games and they don't get in, they're going to be pissed. Oregon will be pissed. 2 losses, no matter what.
I
I
don't
mean,
see USC beating Oregon though.
I don't either. But then you've got
USC's
like
like a decent team, but they're not
but like
that
is the
good.
Big 12 only getting one team in?
I would imagine
What if BYU's sitting there at one loss?
they don't deserve it. They're
Why
just a
not?
schedule.
Why not?
Because their schedule, if you know the reality, if they play in the SEC, they'd have 3 or 4 losses. Let's be honest.
Who the fuck are we talking about in the SEC? You're saying Ole Miss? Ole Miss deserves it?
Absolutely,
What's Ole Miss's best win?
dude.
Oklahoma? One a squeak by
Dude,
of Oklahoma.
they
Who
also
else has they
lost to
played?
Georgia.
Who else have they
They
played?
lost to Georgia by less than a touchdown. Georgia's been elite.
They lost to Georgia by 8, by the way. So not less than a touchdown.
It was close. They were up by a lot.
Yeah,
I
but
think
like
their one loss is respectable, and they've taken care of business. What do you want from them?
how can you not say the same thing about BYU?
Because I just don't think they play tougher competition. I think even LSU is better competition.
I
Like,
disagree. I think Utah is right up there against any team that Ole
all
Miss has
right.
played. I think Texas Tech, their
I
one loss,
don't watch
is
enough
just
Big
up there
12.
too. I don't understand it. That's
But they haven't played Texas
their
Tech,
win
have
against
they?
East Carolina. Yes, they did. They lost last week or two
Yeah,
weeks
when
ago.
all their guys were hurt, though, right?
With who's?
Texas Tech.
No. Texas Tech had like older guys back. That their starting quarterback was back.
I thought he was hurt that game.
No, he was back for that one.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not on the committee. I'm
I
a
just
fan.
I
But
just think it's crazy. Like you're gonna have someone upset no matter what.
who did BYU lost 2 weeks ago? They got
That was
smoked.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, and it just showed like
Yeah,
if
but
they
like
had to
what?
play.
I guess if they win the conference championship, it won't matter because they'll probably play Texas Tech again in the Big 12
Yeah,
championship game.
yeah, I'm sure.
But then do
Well,
you leave Texas Tech out
No,
at 2 losses if they lose the
it's,
conference championship game?
I don't
It's
know.
super
It's tough.
confusing. It's tough.
It is very tough. Some there I said there's going to be 2 or 3 bubble teams that are going to be very pissed.
Do you see we
And
already got our first team locked into a conference championship game?
who's that?
Shout out the James Madison Dukes. Already
Shout out
locked in.
JMU
They
Dukes.
already won the Sun Belt East.
wow.
Shout out to the Dukes
Good job,
and their
Dukes.
former coach.
The first team to lock in
Have they ever
conference
played
championship.
Duke? Because that would be really confusing.
That would be awesome.
That's kind of like when that guy called up Mike Francesa and asked if the San Francisco Giants and the New York Giants ever had a player-to-player dinner.
They actually have a legit shot to make the playoffs now.
The Dukes?
Yeah, because like it's the highest rated G5, and
Jeez.
with South Florida going down this weekend, and Memphis lost again, the championship game and the American's going to come down to probably Navy and North Texas.
Could you imagine if Kirk Signetti had to face his old
That would
team?
be so awesome.
What a tribute to Kirk Signetti it would
That
be,
would
too.
probably also mean that James Madison wins their first playoff game, which would be sick.
True.
I think Indiana's getting a bye.
All right. Jim,
We
walk
don't
us
know
through
until you know.
these games coming up next week and tell us the good ones because there's a lot of terrible.
This is like the pre-rivalry weekend game, so like
Yeah.
every SEC matchup is shit.
Yeah, they do the homecoming.
Actually, started off Friday night. This is a small game, but this has like Mountain West implications, conference implications. Hawaii at UNLV. Hawaii's not like dead for the Mountain West championship game, so that's one to watch out for. If you're just looking at matchups, Louisville at SMU. If Louisville can like kick it back up to gear, like Louisville's been on a downward trend, which sucks, but them against SMU could be fun. Just scrolling through a bunch of these. All these MAC games should be on the weekday. I'm just gonna say that. Duke at UNC. UNC's been playing a feistier defense, and Duke like skirts by.
UNC lost though this week, right?
I know, yes, to Wake, but
And Duke,
like they have been playing better.
Right.
Duke
And
had a big
Wake's
upset.
decent.
USC, Oregon, obviously. Kentucky at Vanderbilt's not nothing. Kentucky's been like feisty. That's actually an interesting game.
They can't get rid of Stoops, can they,
No,
Kentucky?
and I don't think they will because, like, dude, they're probably gonna make a bowl
Why
game
does
now.
he remind me of the Murdoch guy? When I think of the Stoops
You think
brothers, I think of
they
them.
just run Kentucky?
Well, they're just like these southern rich guys.
I think they actually run Ohio. I think those Stoops guys are like all over Ohio.
Ohio guys, see as
Yeah.
much I know.
They just murder.
TCU Houston could be fun. K State Utah. Like if you would have seen K State Utah at the start of the season, like preseason, this would be a very big game. That'd be a fun game. Who knows now? K State is like, eh. Pitt
Yeah.
Georgia Tech will be awesome. That'll be fun. That's going to be like a
I
very
think Pitt
chaotic
came
game.
down to earth. They were all hyping up Pitt this week. They were
Well,
gonna.
like Pitt had the thing where you look at their schedule, they beat all like the worst teams in the ACC, but Georgia Tech loves playing these like super close games.
Oh yeah,
So that'll be a very fun shootout.
Georgia Tech. No matter who they play, it's going to be a field goal game. They can play
Um,
a Pop Warner team will be a field goal game.
yeah, but also they play Georgia in a couple weeks. That'll be awesome.
They beat them last year.
No, they did not.
Oh,
Remember,
I
it was
thought
like
they did.
no, it was like that 6 overtime game.
I thought they won.
No, Georgia like squeaked it by.
Oh, Georgia
Um,
has a knack for winning those games.
actually, the way they're playing right now, I wouldn't mind seeing Illinois at Wisconsin. Wisconsin's like shown life on defense.
Yeah, they have been a little more stout last few games for sure. Even
Tennessee,
against
Florida, another one. That'll be a great night capper. I'm
And
gonna be watching Nebraska, Penn
Tennessee
State.
has what, 3 losses?
Tennessee sucks.
So they're out.
Yeah, Tennessee's out.
I think Oklahoma deserves to make it.
I do too. I agree with you. If Oklahoma wins
They
out
had
100,
to win
percent
that game. Obviously Saturday they had to win it, and they took care of business.
I don't think Oklahoma wins out though because I
The other
think who
thing
else
too
do
is
they
like
play?
when they played the Red River rivalry game, John Matera was hurt. He should have never played it.
I agree.
They probably don't win it if he doesn't play, but at the same time, their star player was hurt.
yeah.
Other than that, Cal Stanford always a fun game, super fun rivalry, and
The
then
band is on the field.
late night BYU at Cincinnati. That'll be fun.
You love BYU. You're high
I
on
love
them.
Cincinnati too. Cincinnati came back down to earth last week a little bit too, but this should be like a very pointsy affair. Two quarterbacks are playing pretty well. I'm excited for that one. And then if you're up for real late, I think this is 8:30 Pacific time. You got Washington at UCLA, probably an San Jose State, San Diego State could be really fun, and then Utah State, Fresno State. Those are like your super late night games.
Utah State, Fresno State.
If I'm picking like if you want to watch 3 or 4 games, you're gonna go BYU, Cincinnati, Tennessee, Florida, probably up there. Pitt, Georgia Tech up there. USC, Oregon definitely is your like afternoon slate.
Yeah.
And then in the morning is tough. Morning is really maybe Missouri and Oklahoma. I just feel like Missouri's too one-dimensional, and with Bo Pribula out, I just don't feel like they could do much. But this is Missouri and Oklahoma is going to be a really cool defensive, like to watch those defenses play against each other. I'm excited for that.
All right. You heard it here.
And during the week, I don't know. Oh, Akron and Bowling Green is going to be a shit fest Tuesday night, but that's awesome.
That's a
Like
good
that
fest.
action.
I love action. Oh, Miami at Buffalo. Hell yeah, sign me up for that. Wednesday. But it's Friday night or nothing, dude. It's Hawaii
It's
at
so wild how
UNLV
fast
Friday
the
night.
season is almost over. Like the regular season in college is like we're coming to Thanksgiving. We're coming to the end. I mean, it's good that the playoffs are here, but the seasons go fast. Football goes really fast. Like it's wild to even think the
I'm
NFL.
going to be
we're
spending
week
Thanksgiving
11.
at a place where it's all like Ohio State guys.
It's what?
It's all Ohio State guys. So I did spend Thanksgiving with them like 4 years ago, just before Michigan started beating their ass. So it's pretty funny.
Are you
I'm
gonna watch the
just
game with
talk
them?
shit and not have to see them at all after the game. Yeah, because I don't really know these guys on a personal level, but It's my wife's family.
The
So,
season does go fast, man. I blinked and the CFL season was over before I knew it.
hey, did you
Yep.
see that Kentucky quarterback video?
The
No.
guy with the money.
So, yes, Zach
Yeah.
Calzada.
Philly.
So apparently Kentucky paid this guy like 1.25 million to transfer from.
He is a what, 18-year-old kid though.
No, he's 24.
Oh, yeah, it's a little retarded.
So he was, I think he started at A&M and then he was playing at Incarnate Word.
He's been all over, dude. He's
Right.
been all over.
So for some reason, out of all the money they had, they decided to give this kid. He's not even starting. Okay. He's not even starting. And I guess someone was taunting him on Twitter or something like that. So he makes this
Let the
video.
dollar bills,
Here,
y'all.
yeah, in this video, he's pulling out a wad, whole big stack of hundreds. Here we go.
Hey, what you need to do, Garrett, is your ass need to stop hating and go get you some money. But since you ain't got nothing, you can go ahead and you can count mine. Let's go. Hey, let's count. Let's count. Let's count.
Big
Let's
stack
count.
of $100
Count.
bills.
Yeah. Both
You
you
count.
back there.
Don't lose count, Garrett. Don't lose count, Garrett.
Yeah, this guy's a huge
Both
dipshit.
Shellbackers rolling in his grave on that one.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
Yeah. The team.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, what you got to do, yo? Get some money, yo.
College
Texas A&M,
academic.
Auburn, Incarnate Word, and Kentucky. And not even the
Reminds me of
starter at Kentucky.
the guy in Spring Breakers. Same page.
Yeah, it's Alien.
Yeah. Alien. Why are
Brian
you being
Bryant, yeah.
suspicious?
It's kind of the same concept.
I got gold bullets.
right.
I got tannin oil. You ever see that movie XFL, Jim?
Which one? I was looking
Spring
at Zach
Breakers.
Calzada.
Spring
Yes,
Breakers.
yes, I have.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I know. This kid sounds like he grew up in a Fort Lauderdale ghetto. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, you know
And
it's funny.
so has this guy ever started, Jim?
I think he did start. Obviously, he started Incarnate Word for a little bit. I think he started maybe one or two games at Auburn. It was like that stretch where Hugh Freeze just couldn't get a quarterback in the transfer portal.
Right.
And I remember him playing some games at A&M. Like I remember a couple
Yeah.
games of him there.
Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy. Like you know, we grew up in an era where these kids weren't getting paid. Now this guy who's like started only a handful of games and many at some Division 12 school is now getting paid over $1 million. You know, like
Well, like I saw Diego Pavia do a money spread.
that's fine. He's a starter and a cool guy. This guy's a dipshit. It's funny to
think like the quarterback in North Carolina. I forget. He came from like small college in Alabama. You know, he's making millions, and we thought like maybe the big guys would make money, but like everybody's making money for the most part.
That's how they were trying to do it. I know that's like when Harbaugh was at Michigan, it was kind of just starting, and he's like, okay, well, we'll give it to the people that are sort of earning it, and that era was never happening.
And that's probably why Dabo Sweeney's having trouble adjusting. It's like if you can't adjust to this world, you know,
bottom line is it's a pro team. You got to pay these players even before they perform for you. So
also, Matty,
backups.
Gio Lopez was at South Alabama, a very prestigious Sun Belt university.
There you go.
With a very fun offense that like the last few years.
You got to pay backups too.
Yeah.
Like this kid.
Oh, dude, like Nebraska's dealing with this right now. Their backup TJ Lateef is the starter now that Rayola's hurt, and he looked good against UCLA. They're gonna have to spend however much money,
of course, to keep him.
To try and keep him.
Try to buy him to start somewhere, and like he's gonna be tempted. So now you got to overpay to keep him.
It's a wild
fucking world.
It is a wild world.
Speaking of wild world, we live in a world where Shadur Sanders started for the Cleveland Browns.
Did not look very good.
I saw a second of this, dude.
Looked like a rookie fifth-round draft pick.
I've heard people still making excuses. Just like, look, he's not who he is after this one game. He's not who he is, but it wasn't like they were holding him back because they're trying to hold him back. Guys want to keep their jobs, you know?
Yeah.
If the best player can keep your job, you're gonna play him. And people are like, well, he didn't get this, he didn't get that, he didn't do this, he didn't get reps with the ones. Like, why would he? He's a backup. I mean,
That's just being a backup.
exactly. It's like you go in there, you gotta kind of dazzle, and it was a very tough start, and I hope he gets better. I root for him, but I'm also realistic in that this is not some weird conspiracy where he's like this great player that they're holding back because he's got an attitude. They want to win.
No, I mean, they wouldn't, they put Deshaun Watson on the field and gave up
Of
everything to
course.
get him. They're not going
I
to
mean,
not play a guy because he's cocky.
I mean, how many stupid penalties does Jameson Williams have for the Lions after making plays? They have to keep him because his talent is tremendous, and they have to keep him on the field.
Yeah.
So, like, if Shadur was the best guy, he would be the best guy. He
I don't
just
know.
has a lot to learn
I
about
know he's got
playing the NFL.
his sympathizers out there, but I don't really hear that too much in the
I
mainstream
was
My
talking to a
discourse.
friend
So.
today, and he was like, "Well, he was sympathy. He was like, he never gets first string reps." I'm like, "Why would he? He's the
Yeah.
backup,
He's not a first stringer. He's only in
and
because
who
every other
cares?"
quarterback is
my
hurt.
my whole thing, if I'm trying to upsell Shadur Sanders, I feel like he can make a lot of throws. I feel like he's has the athleticism to compete in the NFL. The big thing for him is the same thing that's been his thing his entire career. He holds onto the ball for
Ooh.
so goddamn
And if you
long.
But
and if you
Jim,
don't do
that's
that,
yeah.
you're never
No,
gonna
no,
make it
no,
in
no.
the
That's what I'm
NFL.
saying. Like,
That's
yeah,
that's
like,
Justin Fields.
yeah.
But
Simple
without
as
the
that.
legs.
I was gonna say he's Justin Fields without the legs. It's like
Hold on,
it's
I'm gonna
his
You
check
can't
something
hold
real
the
quick.
processing.
ball.
It's his
Sorry.
processing. Yeah, you
That's
can't.
what this is why Tom Brady, like the least athletic guy on the field, is a legend because it's just fucking that's what you have to do with the quarterback position is read a fucking defense and make a decision,
Be quick about it.
That's it. Um and when you don't, bad things happen. And you get sacked a shit ton and you make mistakes. It's no good for anybody. Jim, are you must be, thrilled now that the Dolphins are back in the playoff hunt.
I am, and I'm not. Like, it was kind of cool looking up potential draft picks and whatnot.
Right.
I will say this. First off, that game was atrocious.
Oh yeah.
It was not a good
Yeah.
game. I will also say this. I love that we got Devon Achane. I
Great.
love so much. I love the Dolphins running back room. Ollie Gordon back there too, just for fun.
Just for fun.
It's awesome.
These guys
I think they said they're bringing I think they're rolling again with McDaniel and Tua for next year though.
I was telling my buddy, I feel like we're watching McDaniel live in this
I
sort
can't
of hellish
believe
purgatory.
he didn't kick a field goal at the end of that game.
I feel like both teams were committed to not kicking field goals whenever possible. It
both
felt that way
teams
with both teams.
I think both teams are like, if we lose, it's okay because we get a better draft pick. So
Exactly.
it felt like they were both trying to throw the game, but they were both so bad they couldn't even do it properly.
Now, McDaniel, I feel like he doesn't even want to be the coach, and now he's lamenting that they're winning now and they're bringing him back. He's like, I just want to go back to be an assistant on a winner,
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
I'm going to be I really don't think the Dolphins are going to make the playoffs at all.
They got a very winnable schedule, and they can do it.
Yeah, but so I guess they could go in as the
What's the record? 4-7 right now?
Yes, but
look, you got to play hard until you're mathematically eliminated.
No, we're talking bubble right now.
Yeah.
So right now it's the Jaguars sitting in that spot. I've seen crazier
things. I've seen teams way out of it make a late run, maybe not get in, but the Bengals last year, I think were 3-7.
Going forward, it's like Saints, Jets, Steelers, Bengals. You have Buccaneers, and then the Patriots at the end, who will probably have already clinched the conference.
Yeah, it might not play their players.
Right. So they got a real shot, I think.
God damn it!
And you play hard until you're mathematically.
God damn it!
Get that heart back open. Open that door, Jimmy. Let the Dolphins back in.
Right now, I mean, to me personally, it would be very fun if somehow they kick the Bills out. I don't see that happening. But looking at the AFC standings, the fallout's probably going to be the Chargers and the Jags are the two teams most likely to fall out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you
Don't count the
also
Jags out. The Jags are
no,
good.
I'm just saying most likely because right now
Yeah.
they're in sixth and seventh, and then you have the Bills. The Steelers are up there too. You have the
You
Colts,
can't catch
Patriots, and
them.
Broncos. But we also have to pass the Ravens, Chiefs, and Texans.
And the Chiefs, yeah.
The Broncos are in first place
Yeah,
right now in the
Broncos are good.
AFC.
But the Chiefs, yeah, I mean,
Chiefs might not
obviously
even
they're
make the
gonna get hot.
playoffs. Who knows?
It's crazy.
They're 5-5, even though they have looked really good in certain games. But
Their schedule is very tough.
yeah, of course, like it is every year.
The Lions' schedule is really tough too.
It
I mean,
is. God, what a horrible fucking game
that was one of the
last
worst
night.
calls I've ever
It
seen.
was ugh.
Somebody's got to get fired for that one. That's just bad. That's bad for the game.
I mean, he pushes off. The ball wasn't even catchable.
No, it
Like,
was terrible.
and it was like what sucked is the Lions were just sucking all night too, and then they just finally had it.
I
Finally, they
worry
had one
about Goff
chance.
in cold weather. Like, the thing about it is like, can he win in cold weather? And like, they just seem like a different team in cold weather. You know.
Well, the Eagles said they saw something in his arm angles where they thought they could bat the balls that they did. They batted like 5 balls. Like Goff was like, yeah, I don't know. The fact
It
that they were
was,
even in a chance to win that game says a lot. Their defense actually
and
looked
then
pretty
just
good.
kick some field goals. Like, you kick a field goal here and there, you keep yourself in the game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you because if they would have kicked a couple of field goals, then you only need another field goal to possibly win at the end of the game had that pass interference not been called. Or so Broncos now 9-2.
Yeah.
Does that feel real?
It feels weird because I still like in my mind, I still don't think Bo Nix is that great.
You never apologize for wins. I think he he's a winner. So whether he's good or bad, he steps up when he needs to, and you just don't apologize for wins. Now, is he like doing what Peyton Manning did or Patrick Mahomes does in their prime years? No, but he gets it done. So like, I don't know. Are they a Super Bowl team? I don't think so. But
It's a Super
he,
Bowl defense.
yes, but he doesn't. He when they're down, he figures out how to get the team going, and they figure out how to win. So, I don't know. It's a weird one because I feel like you're as good as your record is. Like you deserve to be where your record is, even though there's a couple of those games that they had no business winning. And then like you have a boring game like last Thursday where it's 10-7 versus the Raiders.
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
Where
Bills
basically the
came back.
defense wins.
Bills came
Yeah,
back after getting shellacked.
Josh Allen had like a Josh Allen type game for sure.
Yeah.
He is now that's 3 times in NFL history that was a 300-yard, 3 rushing, 3 passing touchdown game. He has 2 of them. I think the other one's some guy in the 60s.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Lamar hasn't done that yet. That's nuts.
Josh Allen's just special.
He is special.
He also had like one of the dumbest picks I've ever seen in my life, which is just a perfect Josh Allen game. I love him.
But I mean, some of those plays are just awesome.
It's crazy.
Is this going to be his year, Matty, you think?
No.
Well, he already won MVP.
Who cares about that?
No, but their coach stinks.
No, they will not win the Super Bowl.
Unfortunately.
Actually, if the Bills make the playoffs and the Chiefs don't, their kryptonite's no longer in the play. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's gonna be hard on the road, but I don't know.
Well, the Patriots are leading the conference right now, but they are very young too.
And also, I don't know. I want to see Drake May is really good. I want to see the Patriots in the playoffs because, like, Their wins against the Bucks, legit, awesome, love it. Their win
Yeah.
against the Bills, awesome, legit, love it. I
But it's how I'm feeling about the Broncos too. It's like you're
yeah.
leading the division, but it also feels like you could get beat by 2 touchdowns in the first playoff game. Like I don't know.
Like I'm very excited to see the Patriots in a few weeks against the Bills, like in mid-December, and then also the Ravens to like finish off this. Those will be big games, I think.
Yeah, Bears got a win over the Vikings,
They're winning ugly too.
and the Vikings are losing ugly.
Yeah.
Good
I
for the
don't.
JJ
Bears though.
McCarthy has been up and down.
Well, here's the deal. Like you look at their season last year, and they were just like a bunch of dumb plays away from having this kind of record. And then I knew Ben Johnson would correct that, and he has. I still don't know how good they are. I don't think they're.
They're learning how to win, which is
I think they're
important.
going to get the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to
Yeah.
win a playoff game.
Right now, they're learning how to win, and
Yeah.
that's important for them.
I think Caleb's looking pretty decent too.
He
Well,
has moments, but he still plays hero ball.
Yeah, I think like uh, he's like I don't know. He's just not. He might not be that guy everybody thought he was, but he might be a guy who can win games. So there's that. Vikings. How do you feel if you're a Vikings fan right now? You let Sam Darnold walk. He's having an MVP-esque
Yeah, but
season minus this
you know
last
what?
game, but
He had a horrible game, so
yeah.
it's exactly what you thought. Like when the big games come, he struggles.
Hmm.
And don't give up on JJ McCarthy after 5 games.
No, they're not going to give up, but the reality is he's a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, and you got to have growing pains with him, and you kind of know what Sam Darnold will give you. And unfortunately, yesterday, I like root for Sam. He's a nice guy. He seems like a very nice guy, but like he does what he does. That was a
That's
big game, and he shit the bed.
that's true, Matty. But also, it is kind of frustrating to like to have the season you had last season, and now all of a sudden you feel as if you're in like a soft rebuild.
They'll be
It's
back
that's
next year.
frustrating.
I get it. I get it for their vet and their wide receivers, but you know, give this kid a couple more games before you start, getting mad at the organization for what they did.
Well,
They
they were
they
in a tough
drafted,
spot. It's like either stick with
yeah,
Sam Darnold for another 4 years, and then what are we doing with this, top 10 draft pick? He was just
It'd
supposed to be a
be
Band-Aid quarterback.
yeah, it'd be different if
exactly.
JJ was like a second round pick.
Right.
But the fact that you took
Yeah,
him
he was a
top,
top
you
10
got.
pick.
I know you got to do something with him.
It's every team's dream to have their quarterback on a rookie contract and then be able to spend the
Hmm.
money elsewhere. That's every team's dream in life.
Just
But the quarterback has to do enough to get you some wins.
just wait till they trade Justin Jefferson away.
I hope not. I mean,
He looked pissed. He looked pissed.
And like it's always receivers that are always
I
like
mean, they're
so
divas, and
pissed.
the receivers are divas. They want the ball, and they want this and that, and it's
It's
like,
just it's a weird tightrope that you have to walk because otherwise these like it could sour a locker room real quick. I
I
feel
also saw them the last 2 games of the year last year. They got smoked by Detroit, who had one of the worst defenses going into the
Yes.
playoffs,
Yeah.
and they couldn't score a point off them. And then against the Rams, they looked absolutely horrific. So, you know, give this a year. I mean, you can have better stats with Sam Darnold, or you can develop a quarterback that can be really good. I'm
Yeah, I
not
think,
saying I don't know who JJ McCarthy's going to be, but he
but you
hasn't
know
played
who
enough
Sam
games to
Darnold is.
decide.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Maddie. I think we know who Sam Darnold is. He's like a guy who came back and has had some great seasons, is a very good quarterback, but
And he
has
deserves
not
his contract.
been able to get it done when they need it the
Yeah.
most.
I mean,
You know?
he had 3 picks yesterday. He was a
Yeah.
problem yesterday for the Seahawks.
He had 4 interceptions.
4.
Yeah.
They couldn't get the ball in the end zone.
But how much credit are we going to give the Rams for this, though? Like, how are you
Rams are
feeling about
looking
the
good.
Rams? That might be my pick this year to go
they look good.
out of the NFC.
Them and the Eagles are the team, and I think they're better than the Eagles. They should have beat the Eagles. They lost a fluke game to the Eagles. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I think just McVay is just the best coach in the league or top 2 or 3.
I feel like when he's in his bag and cooking, it's like it's hard. It's so hard to beat him.
Yeah. But the Seahawks are still having a great season, so I would still be excited if I'm a Seahawks fan because
Don't count out the Panthers.
Panthers just I feel like every time you count them out, that's when they
It's like they let you down and then they win a game that you
right.
don't expect them to, and then they let you
Like,
down.
okay.
They're on what, like a 5-2 stretch right now?
Yeah. They
Well,
should have
Bryce
won two
Young
weeks
threw
ago.
for 448 yards and 3 TDs
Hmm.
yesterday as a video games.
He's playing better than CJ Stroud. It like flipped.
What the hell? Yeah. The Texans got to be just like, was it last year they had a great season or was it the year before that?
2 years ago, and then
2 years
last year they
ago.
had a
So
good
now they're
season.
like on their, you come out with Stroud and now they're going to have to pay Stroud here in a year or two.
Well, they have a good backup too. Davis Mills has been playing
The
good.
neck.
I feel
Jeffrey.
like Mills is like a cool story because I feel like usually because they had Mills as the starter before Stroud, right?
Yeah.
And then they just bumped him to back. I feel like usually they trade, like you see teams trade those guys.
But he wasn't like the man,
He was like a third round pick.
It was just like a guy who just happened to be
like
the
Taylor,
starter.
He's like Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah. He was not like a high draft pick.
He's like Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
I still feel like those guys usually get traded. Like,
really?
He was, I don't know, he was a starter for, like, he started a full season, didn't he?
Well,
but that was like a Lovie Smith
backup.
season, like it was like that was their purposeful tank year.
You still need a good backup. I mean, every team needs a backup.
And he's been very solid. He might be the new Geno Smith. Who knows?
He's only been with the Texans. That's cool.
Yeah. Packers won.
That was the most Jameis Winston game ever. He looked awesome. He made all these plays. He starts doing his tongue thing. He's getting the crowd going. And then he throws like one of the worst interceptions to lose the game. He brings so much emotions to the table. And then sadly, he gets worse and worse the more he starts. But that first game, he's such a tease because he comes out so hot.
Yeah. It's unreal. It's like it's such a rare trait where everybody will still buy into you. Like, you got us going, and now like, oh, but we kind of know what's going to happen, but maybe not this time. Oh no, wait, it happened again.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers has a slight break.
Yeah. Now we get back to the Mason Rudolph era.
Hell yeah!
I can't believe he's still on that team.
And they keep him around because he's decent.
He's a serviceable backup.
He's very serviceable.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's like, if you're not going to be a star, this is a pretty good life, just pop it in a couple games a year.
Make millions of dollars and play a couple games a year, sometimes no games.
Hold that
clipboard. That back paycheck.
But Rodgers is still 50-50 for the upcoming game here.
Yeah, I would say this is his last season too.
Yeah, I hope it is. I mean, it's like, I don't think he's strapped for cash. I think
Russell Wilson ain't giving up though.
Well, Russell Wilson's like 10 years younger though.
He's 34, 35.
I know. Rodgers is like in his 40s. So
yeah, 42.
Like, yeah. No, Russell Wilson just aged worse than any.
And right now the Cowboys are killing the Raiders. Case.
Yeah. Oh, Russell Wilson's 36. Never mind. He's a little older than I thought. He's a couple years older than I thought. All right. Oh. I've got some good news for you guys. It's not football related. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
So Jake Paul, I know you guys don't care about Jake Paul.
Oh, here we go.
I know you guys don't care about Jake Paul.
No.
But he is fighting the former heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua, in his next fight.
And how old is this guy?
Oh, no, this guy's still really good. He just
36. 36.
He's good. He will fucking knock his ass out in the first round. It's almost guaranteed.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
I mean, you should be excited. You can tune in for free and watch this guy get his face pummeled.
I don't dislike him. I don't like him.
Come on, Maddie. Where's the hate?
December 19th.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to him and good luck to the other guy. I hope they have a good fight for the fans because the fans will once again say they got duped and then do it again next year. So
No, no, Maddie. I'm telling you, I don't watch a lot of boxing, but I watch enough. Francis Ngannou is a big heavyweight. I mean, granted, he came from UFC, but was really known for his boxing.
yeah.
He just pummeled this guy. Like
Okay. Well,
Anthony
great.
Joshua is still like a real top 10 fighter.
No opinion. Still don't have an opinion on it.
Come on, get in a fucking opinion. It's a
Get an
sports show.
opinion, Matty. I'm in.
Just
Like,
make
I
one
I,
don't
up.
mind the Paul brothers. I like
I'm
them.
in.
Jimmy,
So
Jimmy, get in here.
I'm
Back.
in.
Just some,
I'm in. I
I
want to see
almost
Jake Paul
like
get
that
knocked
every
out. I
time
want
they
to
have
see
a
it.
fight, people get mad at them and people still fall for it. So like
no, but I will say this is the first
this is the one.
proper
This
boxer.
is the one.
I can
This is the
guarantee
one
you
that your
this is the
money will
one.
be worth it.
Yes. And also I think it's on Netflix. So it's included, when you subscribe to watch Orange is the New Black, now you get to watch this. Now
Damn
you get
right.
to watch this.
Hell yes. Thank God.
Jets fans will be happy to know that Woody Johnson has appeared in the Epstein files.
No.
Kid
Is
you.
that for real?
Yeah, there was like a conversation with him and Epstein. It was like, yeah, this girl, I don't know if there's a lot of romance involved there. Yeah,
I didn't
she
know about that. Well, I
oh
think Justin
yeah.
Fields would be.
He's in there. Nothing too incriminating, but except for the fact he's talking to a sex trafficker.
Justin Fields will definitely be happy about that.
I think every Jet fan would
I
be
know a
happy.
Jet player got shot this weekend. He was on the IR. We wish him the best. Uh, Horrible story.
Well, yeah, I don't. I was trying to keep it a little more upbeat around here.
I can
Yeah, because
see.
you want to talk about Nealon too, and the Cowboys
No.
tribute to Nealon, Maddie. What
Who?
other depressing shit you want to talk about here, pal?
Dealing.
Little rain sprinkles over Maddie's house, and it's just doom and gloom.
I also get these head aches and stuff.
Are you
So
having a migraine right now?
like a weird head pressure. I imagine I'll have it for another 10, 20 days.
Last,
So they say.
you need some Botox.
Yeah.
That's what Botox was invented for, to get rid of migraines. A little shot. You and Pam can go to the
It
Botox
stopped
guy.
raining too, so I want to get outside and get a walk in before it starts again.
The USA and Paraguay
Yeah, I
started
saw there was a little brawl there.
fighting.
Yeah.
It's
Love
fun to
it.
see.
Love it.
Yeah, like let's make it more
It's just a
fun.
hard time because there's so much football that like any soccer news is going to get
Little
overshadowed.
scuffle before the World Cup comes up.
Yeah. Wembanyama out at least 3 weeks. I just feel this is going to be a thing with him. I don't
It's a
want to be
damn shame because like he was like setting the league on fire. Everyone was talking about
He's
him.
built like a leaf, though.
Yeah, I mean
That's the
he's a
reality.
slender man.
I feel like it's hard to build muscle.
Yeah, that's a lot of terrain to cover for muscle. He did put on some weight over the season, and he was doing some nuts things. Hopefully, this is not too severe, and he will be back in about 3 weeks. Draymond Green got upset and confronted a fan. Fan just kept calling him Angel Reece because he kept rebounding his own shots.
Why can't he just say that's funny? He goes, that's pretty funny.
He said it was funny the first time, but then the funny thing was that he was saying he was upset because the guy he goes, they called me a woman name. I'm not a woman. I got 4 kids.
Just say like
How can I be a woman? But it's like he didn't acknowledge that he was calling him Angel Reese because he was getting his own me bounds,
I would say, you know what? If you said to the guy that was a good one, that was funny, he wouldn't do it again. He would be shocked.
Right. And he'd be like, okay, yeah, I mission accomplished.
Draymond Green is really cool.
Yeah. By the way, back to the NFL real quick. Michael Penix out for the season. This is his 5th season-ending injury in 8 years of college.
I think we're going to realize that Kirk Cousins is done.
So do the Falcons draft another quarterback?
No. You got to give him another year, but
Yeah, he keeps getting hurt.
Draft a lineman. And
Honestly,
get a new coach, too. Get a new coach.
I agree.
All right. I know Maddie wants to get out there and walk.
Yeah. I got a few minutes, too.
Jim, you got anything to add?
Just shout out to the Saskatchewan Roughriders for winning the 112th Grey Cup.
Congratulations.
Big win. The city loves
Rough Riders.
I hope Trevor Harris comes back. He's 38.
He's not.
What is he, their quarterback?
Yeah, he's their quarterback. Trevor Harris, the quarterback.
Oh, Travarius.
No, Trevor Harris.
Oh, Trevor Harris.
What college did he play at?
Let me look it up real quick.
And then we'll go.
University of Regina.
No, he's from Ohio. He played Edinburgh.
Where? In Canada?
In Scotland?
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Never heard of it. Wow.
It's Division 2.
Damn. You can just never stop playing football, make a living, and no one would even know.
Let me just go through his career history real quick because it's kind of funny.
Please.
2010, Jaguars practice squad. Arizona Rattlers, which I'm pretty sure is an arena team. Hartford Colonials, also arena team. Buffalo Bills practice squad. Sacramento Mountain Lions, Orlando Predators, Toronto Argonauts, Ottawa Red Blacks, Edmonton Eskimos, Montreal Alouettes, and then the Saskatchewan Roughriders from 2023 till now.
Holy hell. How do you even remember what team you're on? You know?
The longest he's been with the team, besides this one, which is 3 years, was the Edmonton Eskimos to Elks 2019 to 21.
All right. Well, congratulations. If you stick around long enough and try hard enough.
MVP. He was the Grey Cup MVP.
You will be a Canadian Grey Cup MVP. All right. That's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you all next week for another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. Sports Hole.